Um, am continuing to play chess and learn chess. This was the standard game where we'd each have a day to make a move. He decided to play knight to h3, which is an interesting move because it defends the bishop. I may also want to bring my knight to the game. Either that or I want to push. I can't put. No, I can't push e5 quite yet. But I do want to get this bishop somehow. Right now, this knight is also only having. This knight has two defenders. I have one attacker. This knight may also be a weak point. This right here, the b pawn, I might want to also exploit. But yeah, for now, knight g6. Knight g6 with plans to move here maybe, and push. Castle. I also want to get my dark square bishop out. Ideally, I like having the bishop on c5, but it can't do a lot right now. So maybe develop the bishop to this square, putting the question to White's bishop. If you want to exchange, or because if I bring this up, adding another defender to the pawn, and then I develop the bishop to here. If he takes, I can take back with the queen. And then I'll be in a position to take. So takes. It opens up the position a bit. Be down the exchange, I'd have a queen up on the board, and I'd have my other minor pieces out, and I'd be castled. So I think I'll do that. But now, let's check out home. Now let's play a new game. So 60 minutes, it's fine. I feel like we'll play 3 games today. And we'll see how I do. I have black. Okay, he wants to allow me to get some space in the center. Who am I to deny him? Actually, it might have been better to... I'm going to defend the square. Then push. Just grab more space in the center. So I don't want to create a... What to do. My instinct is to go 2 spaces forward. Then he can take en passant, and if he takes en passant, my instinct would be to recapture towards the center. And then if he moves bishop down, then I have this captured. Maybe if he tries to capture en passant, I can capture this way, freeing up the diagonal for my light squared bishop to develop. So let's see if he captures en passant. He doesn't. Okay. In that case, I will... Oh, my knight is kind of trapped here. I'll push forward. I'm giving more space to my bishop. Also, you know, if he tries to take, I can take back with a knight. And I can castle. Okay. Oh, I should have... Took a piece now. That was dumb. I should have just moved the queen. That was dumb. Dumb. Well, I suppose that I can recover if I knight. Yeah, this isn't entirely losing. He moves a3. I don't like that move. I think it's safe to continue with the plan. Because I can win a piece. Because if he takes, I take, threatening the rook. You can probably move, if he moves this piece here, the knight to block, then I can... I really want him to take it. Okay. Why does he do this? Because, okay, now he realizes takes, then he can take. I don't want him to do that. Let's... Oh, I know what I should also move my bishop here, threaten to capture the pawn. Because as soon as he moves this bishop, that'll leave this square undefended, and then I can put an attack to there. I can also push. There's no way for this knight to get in the game. He pushes a pawn. What if I didn't? Go here, and then here. This is a bad game. And so we seize the threat. No, I can't take the pawn. He takes the knight. What can I? Let's fall back. Wish I. If he goes queen check, queen takes queen, bishop takes queen, rook takes, then rook takes pawn, and maybe take the bishop. But he won't make that mistake, would he? If I lose 79 points. I'm not playing like a 1,000 level player. I'm playing this like an idiot. I wonder what the better way to have responded to this was. I'm considering resigning at this point. That pawn on d5 is a monster. I'm thinking b5 takes, queen takes, wins the knight easily. I think I'll just resign, because positionally I'm screwed. I'm all sort of boxed in. All right. So that gives me the slight edge. That was one of the worst moves I could have made here. If I did this, I should have just done this. No, because then he's got. I mean, there's that. If he tries to take, I'll take. If he tries this, I have this. You know, maybe he thinks, oh, we'll go here. At that point, that would give him an edge. So maybe not something like this, but something like this. Something like that. No. It's giving him a free piece, maybe. this develop took, I would take here. That gives me a huge positional advantage. Defend the pawn. How do I get out of this? That's an okay move because it'll defend this knight. Because this knight has no defenders. And can't take for fear of that. So maybe. Don't like that I'm locking in my D pawn though. That leaves me open to that. So I need to defend against check and also defend the pawn. But yeah, that's the only thing I can think of to do that. Here's some developing move. And then push. At that point, maybe I'll put it back. Okay. That sucked. Okay, well, the only way you can improve is by playing another game. And playing a bunch of games. So, let's go to the new game. Black again. Huntemon. Show me what you're made of, Huntemon. $15, $14, $13, $12, $11, $10. 2, 1. Game aborted. Mate Pierce. Mate Pierce, 24. E4. Let's do the French. Maybe. That's ring variation. Will you give me that? Now I can push this. I'm going to push this. Excuse me. Push. This is a backwards pawn. I want to get at it somehow. So if I can get here and knock out this pawn, that would be great. Let's. I should spend a little bit of time. Okay, you can take the pawn. What does that accomplish for him? Castle short. Castle long. He can take the pawn. Oh, he takes the bishop. Takes the bishop. I can't believe I'm just off today. I don't know if because it's later in the day when I'm recording this or what. Yeah. Do I want to bring the rook to b8 and try for some type of pawn break? Do I bring the rook to b8 and push this after takes? No, I want to. I think I want the queen now here. I have the queen here. Takes. Queen here. Push this. Takes. Okay, that also undefends. And now I can push here. So after, let's see, it takes here, I take here, I take here. I can take here. And this position's a bit more open. I can bring. Why does he do that? He loses a defender. Thank you for making it easier for me. And we'll break open this position now. I want to retake with a queen or the. I will retake with the queen. No, retake with. And we'll retake with the queen. No, because, well, actually the pawn is protected. Doesn't matter. Which would I take with? Queen. I take with the bishop. Then we have two pieces, two diagonals that we're controlling. And then I can also reinforce this pawn with another. Yeah, that also defends the queen. Right now there's no defense. He's up in material. If he takes my bishop, I can take back. I think I have to take, but I don't want to give him an open file. So I won't take. So if he takes, he's going to want to retake, and that'll give him an open file. So I'll move back, and if he decides to come after me, I will recapture with a pawn. And I'll have an open file. Take. This is another game. It's just been played terribly on my part. Either that or I just don't know how to quite exploit my opponent's weaknesses yet. At least not in a strong manner. Again, I could move 2. If he captures en passant, I have, okay, so he does this. What's the purpose of this? He's thinking if I move to capture, he can take the queen. Hoping I make that mistake. I won't. If takes, I have takes. That gives the queen an opportunity to get into the game here. So let's move the rook here to this file. Staking. So he has 6 pawns and a knight. I have 7 pawns and no knight. He decided to take. Could offer an exchange of queens. Take back, take. Not yet. I'm not up the exchange. If I'm up the exchange, then I'll consider taking down pieces. Let's do that. Could also push this pawn. If he takes, then I have queen takes pawn, putting more pressure on this knight, because if he tries to attack this, he's got the we'll have and of course I'll play this. I expect him to go queen to e1, threatening mate in 1, threatening queen, queen e8 checkmate. Let's see if he sees that. He doesn't. Okay. I could win the knight. I'm going to win the knight. I keep not noticing these things until it's too late. Moves the knight away. Can't move the knight away. But what I can do is, as soon as he moves the knight away, or as soon as he moves out of check, I'll take this piece. Right? Can't I? Can't take this piece quite yet because of the rook. Wait a second. If I take the knight, that threatens the rook. He takes. Knight takes. You know. If I take here, he will take this pawn. And then I can deliver another check. But then he's got queen takes rook. Which allows me to... Ugh. I'm in a completely losing position. The exchange sucks for me. I don't know what else to do. If I take, he'll immediately take with the knight. Suppose then I have this. There's be a double attack on the rook, then the rook will just move out of the way. It's not good. That's not good. Take. Take. queen c4 after he takes the rook. I take the pawn. There's nothing going on. Nada. Alright, let's just fight it out. Oh, I should have taken the knight. So stupid, so stupid, so stupid. I don't know if he thought out the exchanges, because he's not immediately coming in and taking the pawn. I know he's thinking if he comes and take the pawn, I'll deliver check. But he has that queen there. And after queen, why doesn't he do that? Oh, now he's threatening mate. So how do I stop mate from coming? Give my king an escape square. Stops the threat of mate. He could have very easily won just by going through that series of exchanges. But he didn't. I mean, he's defending the knight, which is fine. If he comes in with check, I'll move up, and then I could take. Then I can now I can take and deliver check. Okay, well. Let's try this. What if I did? There, now I can't take the rook. And I can go. And I can take the knight. Give check. I think he's realized his mistake. Oh no, I can't take back because of the queen. Check. Alright, I have to. Okay, so we did. Let's see if. If I come back from this, that would be amazing. Oh, that was stupid. I should have gone with this. Would have been a much better move. Please tell me he goes back. Please move back. Please move back to where you are. Yeah, there's no way I'm winning this. Yeah. Okay. I will go through all my mistakes at the very end. Meantime, we will find a new game. Probably noticed the switch in the clips, but I got I got sidetracked. So we're gonna play the third game now. New game. You normally do 60 minutes. Let's make it 10 minutes. Actually, let's 15 minutes, 10-second increment. Just to discourage overthinking and keep the recording short. It's still rapid, but yeah. Annoying log. Been black a lot lately. Queen's Gambit. Do I dare accept it? No. I don't think I will. Here's the Queen's Gambit, right? No, Queen's Gambit is. Center game. It's the center game. This is the Nimzovich. Let's move this out. Because then if he tries to just kick my knight away, I have this move with the dark square bishop. Move this back. This is already horrible. Okay, thank goodness. I do want to get my light square bishop out. I'm looking right here. I see this as a potential weakness. I want to get as many attackers as possible towards this area. I don't like that I'm putting the knight in front of the pawn. I want to have the pawn up and then the knight here. I'm making all sorts. I already know I'm recognizing that I'm making all sorts of developmental errors that aren't super helpful. If I push takes. Let's do this. He takes. If he takes, then I can take back with a knight. I could also go here and then move the knight back out here. If I take. If I take, he takes. No, I take, he takes, I take, he takes. No, wait, he can't take. He can't take back because that would put him in check. Okay, so I can do this. Because I got the bishop there. What's his threat? Is he threatening to go here? It's not much of a threat. I can just take it. Okay. Thanks for the extra piece, I guess. Okay, so now he's threatening this. Okay, what is he? Threatening the pawn. I can mess up his pawn structure. He's got two. So I have 1, 2, 3. I have 4 defenders of this pawn. He only has 2 attackers. So can't move here. I don't want to cast because that will remove a defender of the pawn. And I don't want him to bring queen here too. I'm going to want to bring this out too. To start to get my light square bishop into the game and supporting the pawn over here. Because right now we can just because this knight here is the only thing stopping queen to this. Queen to g4. And just so you guys know, I may sweet castles. I may also stop. I may also want to push here and kick the bishop away. Okay, so he's threatening what? Takes. Well, now I have another sort of defender because let's see, what is it? Takes. So he goes takes. I have takes. He has takes. And there's queen trade. I'll push this. He'll have to retreat the bishop. Then I can do this. And then I can move the knight here, which means he'll either take my knight and I could just move the bishop out even further, or he'll drop his queen back. If he drops his queen back, I'll take the knight. If he takes the pawn, I'll take with the bishop. I'm sort of liking my position here. And once we run through that exchange, if he decides to take this exchange, I'll castle. Okay. What's the check? Oh, with the bishop, of course. Want to exchange bishop? Want to exchange queens or not? I am hanging the pawn. I just noticed this pawn here is undefended. He could just go queen takes, and I have no follow-up for that. Let's hope he doesn't notice that. That's why I should have castled earlier. Okay. If he does this, I can move my knight here, put the question to the bishop. Okay, so he does notice. I would have done the same. I could castle long and save the rook. Let's castle long and save the rook. And then I can, again, just sort of attack the bishop and start moving things in. Let's defend. Defend our king, defend this piece. These sorts of cuts. I hate open positions, and I hate people who play positions that who play openings that naturally form open positions, or that naturally form open positions against me. I want to keep everything closed, at least to start. Should read some more theory. Yeah. This is still a safe square for the knight. It's threatened, but he couldn't take it, because then he loses rook. If I went here, he take. I have this move. I'm not thinking too positionally now. I'm just sort of tired and wanting the game to end. I'm not in a good spot, and I'm just like, all these threats are coming because if he takes here, I'll retake. I suppose if he moves the bishop, and then I can defend. Damn. Yeah, he's closing in. Have this move though. This is a free pawn. I could take this pawn and then move. Here. Doing nothing. Ugh. It's preparing. Why did I... Oh, nope. I can take the rook now. Yep. I'm lost. Yep. Okay. I was thinking about taking. Then what? Move like this. I'm preparing this move here. Perhaps something like... Knight for knight is a fine trade. I don't know. Probably do this just to get rid of this dark square bishop out. But he doesn't have a square for it just yet. This out. Let's see, castles. Move here. And they start moving some wing pawns. My castle. And then if I go here, It would have been a much better game. I mean, I doubt he'd make all these moves that I'm making for him. Probably do a bunch of stuff to defend, and that also blunders the queen. So, he's got mate in 5. Let's see what the mate is, actually. He's got mate in 4, so what is it? What is the check? Mate in 2. And that's checkmate. Okay. Honestly, I'm absolutely screwed. Yeah. That was a mess. A complete mess. But, suppose I'll have to live with it. Anyway, lost a bunch more rating points. I might play some games in between recordings just to improve. But, yeah. I will see you guys in the next one.